NNPC and those who plan to remove Tinubu by Reuben Abati. With all those problems with all those problems that we are facing in Nigeria, why would the president buy a Tinubu presidential jet? Why would the member of the National Assembly of Nigeria collect as much as 21 million naira per month at the time the NNPCL Limited said it is facing financial constraints? Hello, bros. Hello. Yes, I can hear you. Which kind thing be this now? I don't dey call you since you know the pick call. Person go dey call you, you know the pick. At your level, you should know what if you call somebody once or twice and the phone rings, the best thing to do is to leave a message and expect the person to call back. I called you up to 10 times. Why? Once you call the person twice, leave a message or send a text. Leave a message or send a text. Do I owe you money? You Nigerians do not know how to use a phone. You think if you call me, I must answer it compulsorily. I do not respond to such calls. All the people who call me up and down are people who want to beg for money. In this Tinubu Nigeria, if you call me up and down, I will not answer. I may even block your line because the desperation is a serious signal that a hungry Nigerian is calling me. I did not cause inflation or let nobody come and disturb me. All of you who voted for APC in 2015, 2019 and 2023, carry your cross. Do you know some people even have the effrontery to come and ask me to help me pay for their wife hospital bills in the maternity ward? If you have enough strength to impregnate a woman when it's 9 months and the result comes out, carry your own cross. The notice is long enough. I don't want to hear that nonsense about helping the neighbor. Neighbor will not get common sense. So I am one of those persons who will disturb you for hospital, who you will disturb for hospital bills when person call you, make you pick. I dey unavailable at that time. The video says I am unavailable. Them know they see me. The network must have told you that the line you are calling was not available at that time. So what is off? I have a busy day. Have you seen what I'm saying in the papers today? The NNPC Limited is facing financial strain, financial pressure, and that is why there is fuel scarcity and long queues. NNPC says it is overburdened by debt obligation running into about 6.8 billion naira. $6.8 billion, sorry. I thought they said it was weather and bad roads causing the fuel supply disruptions, and that even if they are owing, it is in the nature of the business to source credit. We are in September. The weather condition will soon change from rainy season to dry season in Nigeria. There's a limit to what anyone can blame the weather and the roads. The truth has now been let out of the bag. My question to you is, what do you think this implies? It is obvious. The NNPCL is a breadwinner of Nigeria. If the company says it is under financial pressure, it is as good as saying that Nigeria is financially bankrupt. When you link that to the fact that NNPCL is the sole importer of finished products in the downstream sector, it means that the NNPC Limited has no money to import more PMS, and that will create supply problems and translate into fuel scarcity and longer queues at the fuel stations. Very simple. Nigeria produces over 1.3 million barrels of crude oil per day. How is that possible? NNPC Limited can sell crude and make money. Sorry, your 1.3 million naira or your 1.3 million or 1.4 million barrels have already been used to take loans upfront from African Bank and other sources. You produce the crude, use it to pay existing debt. It is a perfect storm. But what of the plan to have an operation and maintenance concession with private investors at the Warri and Kaduna refineries? It is called O&M. If you're an investor, I ask you, will you go and invest your resources in the same refinery that the Nigerian government has not been able to fix in the past 20 years? Not even the Chinese, who are looking for every possible opportunity in Africa, will go near that. Why do you think the multinationals are very careful with Nigeria and some of them are using style to reduce their risk margins in Nigeria? A country that cannot protect its biggest assets cannot be trusted. Investors look at risk factors, and I don't think that refineries should be for concession. They should be privatized or sold as scrap. The Nigerian government cannot run refineries. President Tinubu is in China. He's talking to the Chinese, looking for more investment. We pray that this succeeds as the Forum for China-Africa Cooperation, FOCAC. I hear everybody is in China too, with some of your ministers behaving like they have seen heaven, the same heaven that they cannot create here in Nigeria. Don't mind those ones, so very soon there will be a cabinet reshuffle and they'll be sent out. How can you even be so sure? I am not sure of anything. I just think that the president should return to the country to address the matters arising. He is the Minister of Petroleum, and the four crews have not disappeared. There is flooding in many of the states. The president does not have to be on ground for the country to run properly. That is why he has appointed people to do the job. The fuel scarcity issue is simple. I wish the government can deal with all the rent collectors in the oil and gas sector. They are the ones causing the problems and they are all over the system. The fuel marketers, the fuel depot owners, the middlemen, the thieves. Tinubu did not cause the crisis. This is one of those things that Tinubu inherited. He is trying to clear the rot in the land. His situation is compounded by the fact he is coming as president after 8 years of Buhari, whose government is remembered for his sleepwalking for 8 years. Buhari, have you noticed that since he left office for more than 1 year ago, nobody, no institution or platform anywhere in the world has invited him to come and give a lecture in any subject, not even cattle rearing. Even his vice president gets invited all over the world. President Jonathan has been very busy virtually every month since he left office in 2015. President Tinubu has a lot of worry taking over from Buhari. I am hearing that the federal government may increase the fuel price. The Minister of State for Petroleum has said the PMS must be sold above the landing cost at the open market price to stop smuggling and ensure sustainable fuel supply. 1. I don't think the fuel subsidy regime which government had to go back to is sustainable. It only benefits the rent collectors of Nigeria. 2. I am worried about the fuel price going through the roof. What will be the open price of PMS? 2,000 naira per litre? People are already buying fuel at over 1,000 naira per litre. We have issues with foreign exchange. If you do not strengthen the naira, people will groan. As an economist, I think the pain may be for about 2 months, then things will stabilize and the markets will adjust and self-correct. Please, leave economists out of this matter. No economic theory works in Nigeria. When prices go up in this environment, they refuse to come down, and the government will be confronted with another problem. But I hear Dangote refinery has started production up to about 70 to 80%. If they pressurize the refinery further, production level for PMS could reach 90%. What do you know is that, what you do not know is that Dangote refinery is a private business. Oil business is international. Dangote refinery is not a charity outfit. They will sell as open market price, and in case NNPC Limited has not reached an agreement with the refinery as to how much fuel should be sold. Are we helpless then? Will fuel price go up? Things will get worse before they get better. But how about this thing I'm hearing that one British national, Andrew Wine, is working with some persons to remove Tinubu? The police have declared a certain Drew Povey, also a Briton, wanted to subvert activities against Tinubu government. Povey is accused of renting a space at Labour House in Abuja as a cover for his activities, which includes the funding of protests to create anarchy in Nigeria. Now they hear this thing will be like dialogue when they talk. Now everything will happen for this country, then they talk so. Yes, some people with their eyes open, they no go still see them. They no go see anything wrong with this government. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for telling me to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.